Hello everyone, I'm McLeod, and today we are playing Legacy Duels, a format which Konami somehow keeps messing up. I don't know how they keep doing it. What you're seeing before you is what is easily the best deck of this format, and probably the most popular as well. It is Fire Princess Burn, based around the card Fire Princess, which each time you gain life points, you burn your opponent for 500. I think that's another card that Konami never took the time to adjust the burn damage up, so we have to live with the consequences of this great design decision once again. As you can see, I only have one Fire Princess. I've heard that two of them were available, but I'm not sure how, honestly. I think like the vast majority of players only have one. According to Wikipedia, there was one made available in 2017 and one made available in 2020, and that's it. But don't worry, for the purpose of this garbage event, you only need the one because your skill gives you one for free from outside of your deck. Now, how does your skill work? Well, it's very simple. If you've gained life points this turn, you can make your monsters gain attack equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's, and if your opponent has taken effect damage this turn, you can make their monsters lose attack and defense equal to the difference between your life points and theirs. And this is an effect that lasts until the end of the next turn, which means you very quickly and easily get to make some ginormous monsters and just beat your opponent with them. So that's the deck, I guess. There's the one Fire Princess. We got all the courier life point gain cards. Goblin Thief is amazing because it's also a burn card. And basically, combined with Fire Princess means you get a 1500 life point advantage over opponent, which is huge. We're playing Dimension Wall because everyone in this format is playing the same deck and trying to punch us, kill us dead in a single turn. We're also playing Mirror's Dragon because everyone else is playing Dimension Wall and we don't want our opponent to be able to Dimension Wall us, which, if that happens to us, I don't know what we're supposed to do. I guess Bottomless Trap Hole is an option that is available and will take care of the Mirror's Dragon. It is limited one though, so if you feel like running it instead of Dark Hole, which is objectively better going second, go for it. Also have Econ, because, you know, since I only have the one limited 2, I figured Econ is like the second best limited 2 card that you could be playing here. I could put a prismatic one too. Why didn't I put a prismatic one? That doesn't seem right. And yeah, that's it for the deck. You just gain a bunch of life points and then kill your opponent in one turn. Fun. Let's see replays now. Hey look, it's Rebecca against Rebecca. A battle of the burn decks. Wow. I get to go first, which sucks in this specific event. Because you don't want to be in the position when you go first, because your opponent can just TK on the crackback. Gonna draw and normal summon the one of Fire Princess. Widen the gap between life points because I figure I might be dead otherwise. And pass. Our opponent's gonna activate the skill that gives them a Fire Princess for free. Which maybe that should not be a skill that was made available in Legacy Duels, right? This is supposed to be a lower powered format, and instead, you know, we got burned. Our opponent is gonna have the really cool Mirage Dragon to prevent us from Dimension Walling their ass, which good for them. We also have one of our own, so that's something. Hey, look, I drew a well, that's a heal spell, but in this deck it's a burn spell, so I can use it with Fire Princess. A Goblin's Secret Remedy, which does a lot to reduce the gap between our life points. They still have more life points than I, but it works both ways. And also you can activate all of the skills effects in a single turn. Because Konami doesn't care. They really don't care. There are Legacy Duels people like that. Just give them whatever. We need to push the new DM bullshit. Our opponent is a Karibo. They're just gonna run into our stuff because they know that we beat them. Wow, what a cool game. What a fun game this was. Oh boy. Hey, look, we're playing against Kaiba, and Kaiba means they're playing Blue Eyes, which this guy didn't get the memo that Princess Burn, obviously the best deck, when an idiot. Although I guess you can make an argument for Dragons, since you have, like, access to Stamping Destruction on top of everything else. Wow, that's one of the ends of all time. We can just pass on it after setting a dimensional. Our opponent is going to set a monster and pass as well. I'm going to access skill. Get Fire Princess. Because I figure the thing of they sets, it can't be that bad. You know, you just activate all of the heal burn spell. Wow, that's fantastic. That is such a well-designed event. It's incredible. It's just, you know, we have 4,000 life points worth of difference now. I can just attack into a penguin soldier, which is going to safely return the fire princess to my hand. That's just so great, dude. That's fantastic. Uh-oh, they have a mirror dragon. Swords of Revealing Light as well, which, not the worst idea if you're trying to prevent this deck from doing exactly what it is doing. Gonna get the Kaiser Seahorse for free. And then Advanced Drive and tributing it in order to summon the one, the only, second ugliest Blue Eyes White Dragon artwork, if you ask me. Like, out of all the artworks that are available in Duel Links, I know this is like a mega panel redraw. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And they're gonna attack. I figure I don't want to take 2,000, so I'm just gonna do that. I can't dimensional wall, so the next best thing is preventing myself from taking too much damage. I hope I top deck Dark Hole. Oh look, I do. Wow, Dark Hole and the turn. Had I not top deck Dark Hole here, it would have been a very different game. But I did. So anyway, Fire Princess, Globin Thief, which just puts a gap of 1,500 between life points. And it's going to boost the Fire Princess, not attack though, because we don't know what sets here. It could be another Penguin Soldier, could be another annoying flip monster. I'm just going to switch this guy to defense position, set a dim wall. Sword's going to pop. I'm going to set another monster. One of them is definitely a Penguin Soldier, so I gotta be careful. Hey look, activate another one of these. Oh, open even more. Hey look, that's a big Fire Princess. How could they let that happen? Open it, flip some money, the bug, pop my thing, out of a mob, activate Dimension Wall, even though that's not lethal, because it is very, very funny. Hey look, Dying Kitter. I think I still have Fire Princess in deck, so I'm gonna keep it. Oh, but tribute to both. Blue Eyes White Dragon, they're not gonna attack directly, are they? Oh yes, they are. And there's the Dimension Wall. What a fun format! Hey look! Rebecca against Rebecca. Oh, that's so interesting, dude. Yeah, I'm going second for once. This deck is much better when you get to get second. Oh look, it's a hand that does nothing. Because it doesn't play a lot of monsters. They're gonna say any monster, they're gonna pay us. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna activate my Fire Princess here. I flip the Fire Princess, activate all of my heal spells. I have 2 of those, so I get to activate those. That is fantastic. And you can activate the skills. You get a bunch of stats all at once. And might destroy my opponent's Mirror Dragon, which they set to protect their life points. That's a good move from them. They're gonna activate the skills at the Fire Princess in the Lion Cater. Get a bunch of life points. Burn me for a bunch. Goblin's Secret Remedy. Why would goblins have a secret remedy? It doesn't strike me as something that goblins would do. Red Medicine, you know, it's something. And last card in hand is Goblin Thief. Don't play Red Medicine, it's not that good. I mean, Goblin Thief is better. I can't imagine a scenario which will be playing either or. You're gonna attack with a big thing? Hey look, it's Dim Wall. Bam! At this point, if I top deck a monster, I can econ, steal, and win. Oh look. That's exactly what happened. Who would have thought? Yeah. So this is the worst event of all time. I feel like any format in which the best deck that you can play is a Burn OTK deck, it can be a good format. Like this is just this is a miss. Like I've always been a fan of the Legacy Duels concept, not so much the execution. I think this is the worst one yet, and I think a lot of people are going to agree with me on that. Some changes that you could give a try. Crimson Reaper just sent me a message, and their list looks also very functional. I can't spell Man Eater. They're playing 3 Man Eater bugs, as well as their limits of choice being Trapple to stop the same thing from happening from our side, which means they're not playing Fire Princess, but they don't need to, because the skill gives them one for free, so maybe that's a version worth checking out. I don't know if they're going to make a video about it, but here's your shout-out, Crimson Reaper 5. Thank you for the deck list that you've sent me. Why are you playing Red Medicine instead of Goblin Thief? And what else is there to say? You know, this event is garbage. Send nicest to everyone so we can all be done with it faster. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it somehow. If you did, make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts on this iteration of Legacy Duels, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd also like to thank my YouTube channel members and my coffee donators. If you want to join this very close circle of people that I thank at the end of videos, make sure to become a YouTube channel member or donate on Coffee. The link to both of those is in the description. So thank you to Sterne, Crimson Reaper 5, Troy Bolton, Genius Wannabe, and Steelelush for being YouTube channel members. And thank you to my coffee donators, Dingus, Boy 0, Jimmy, Zinnia, Yannick, Sile, Mark Lou, Fortuno16, Yabi Sector Guru, Orc Price, and Exorcist. I just blanked for a second there. I'm not sure why I've been saying these, like, I should know these by heart by now. Thank you all for watching once again. Take care, everyone. I will see you all next time.